Hey mathematicians, today we're going to be talking about a similarity theorem. We've learned about congruence theorems in the past, but we're learning about angle similarity theorem today. Hopefully this video helps you figure things out. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, we learned back in Geometry A that there were these 5 congruence theorems, and we were told that this one, AAA, was not valid. Today, that's not true. The angle similarity theorem tells us that if two triangles have two congruent angles, that's a typo on my part, the two triangles are similar. So this is our goal. Can I prove two angles congruent? If the answer is yes, write a similarity statement. That's where we say, like, this triangle is similar to that triangle with the letters. If the answer was no, if you can't prove two angles congruent, they are not similar. Because if you know that the angles don't match, you know that there's no possible way for them to match. So we want to ask ourselves, do we have evidence that two triangles are similar? So we are trying to find two pairs of angles that match up. And I can look at this example, and I've got one pair already. I've got these 90-degree angles. I know angle D is congruent to angle G because they're both 90. But C and H have different numbers. The thing about it is, if this is 64, I'm good. Or if this is 26, I'm good. But I don't know that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the two angles from this one, take the 90 plus the 26. That's 116. I'm going to try to find this angle right here. So I'm going to do 180. We add all the angles add up to 180, just like they always have, minus the 116, and I get 64. Angle E is 64. That means angle H and angle E are the same. Guess I should do the left one first. Angle E is congruent to angle H. So the rule was, if I can prove two are congruent, then I write a similarity statement. So I'm going to call this one triangle CDE. And that went 26 to 90 to 64. Similar. Remember, congruent has the equal sign. Similar doesn't. 26 to 90 to H is KGH. Go ahead and pause if you need to catch up. We're going to move to the next problem. So we know we're asking if ABE and ACD are similar. First, I know that 52 and 52 match up. So if I've got, ABE is the small triangle. ADC or ACD is the big triangle. So we've got angle ABE is congruent to angle ACD. So that's one. And then I'm like, whoa, I don't know anything else. But here's what I do know. Angle A is angle A in both triangles. Angle A is congruent to angle A. Angle A is in both of the triangles. That's all I need. So I'm going to write a similarity statement. Triangle ABE is similar to triangle ACD. That's all it takes. This one, we just followed the order that they wrote it in. It matches up. We're going to do this on one more problem. The next one's probably the hardest one. And then we got one other type of problem at the end, and I'll set you loose on your homework. Pause here if you need to catch up. Okay, so we need two pairs of matching angles here, and the easy one is right there, the vertical angles. We know, based on the order of these letters, angle SVR is congruent, because S to V to R is the center, to UVT. And that means we have to try to prove either S and U congruent or R and T congruent. Now, here's something kind of funky. These symbols, what do those mean? They mean that the two lines right there are parallel lines. And that reminds me, with this line cutting through them, that it reminds me of these problems with the alternate interior, exterior, corresponding, all those types of angles. And if I look at this carefully, then I've got marks that I can put on T and R. Why? They are alternate interior angles. So angle T is congruent to angle R, which means, if I look back at the original statement, triangle SVR is similar to triangle UVT. Now, our last problem is about this flagpole. We've got the situation, we got a woman cast a shadow, and it's a triangle because of her looking at her shadow. We got a flagpole. Whoops, blue is not going to cut it there. A flagpole that makes a shadow, and the top of the flagpole down to the shadow makes the triangle. Now, we know a couple of things. I'm going to pause. Phone call. So, we've got, we know the shadow on this thing is 50 feet. We know the woman has a shadow that is 40 inches, and she is 5'4". And we want to find out how many feet tall this flagpole is. Now, here's the thing. Feet matching with feet, fine. Feet and inches matching with inches, not fine. This thing needs to all be in inches for the inches to match up. There are 12 feet, 12 inches in a foot, 5 times 12 is 60, plus the 4, she is 64 inches tall. That matches up. So we are going to replace all that with her being 64 inches tall. So the 64 inches matches up with the X feet. The 40 inches matches up with the 50 feet. Feet match feet, inches match inches. We are good to go. Cross multiply, 40x equals 3,200. Divide by 40, x equals 80 feet. And that makes the answer C. That is the end of this assignment, or this video. You have an assignment, 6.4 homework. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions. I will see you again in the next video.